Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sophia English Podcast.
Hi, friends. We're really happy you're here.
I'm Emma,
And I'm Ryan.
and today we're talking about a topic that is very real, very human, and sometimes a little painful.
Yes, today's episode is how to talk about awkward social moments in English.
If you've ever waved at the wrong person,
Said you too when a waiter said, "Enjoy your meal,"
or forgotten someone's name 2 seconds after hearing it,
then congratulations, you are a normal human being.
exactly. Awkward social moments happen to everyone. They happen in your own language, and they also happen in English.
Sometimes even more in English, because when you're learning, your brain is working hard and trying to look calm at the same time.
That's so true. So in this episode, we'll help you talk about awkward moments in clear, natural English.
We'll share useful phrases, simple examples, funny little stories, and practical ways to speak when things get weird.
And we'll keep it friendly and easy to follow.
No panic, no giant textbook energy.
Just real conversation practice.
For real people who sometimes say the wrong thing and then think about it for 3 business days.
Very relatable.
Too relatable.
So, if you want to sound more natural when talking about awkward, funny, or slightly embarrassing moments, this episode is for you.
Let's get into it.
Ryan, can I ask you something before we begin?
You can. I may or may not answer with dignity.
When was your last awkward social moment?
Only one? That feels restrictive.
Good point. Let's say your most recent one.
Okay, yesterday, I was in a cafe and I saw someone smiling at me.
Nice.
I smiled back very warmly.
Also nice.
Then I added a little wave.
Confident.
Very confident. Too confident.
Oh no.
Yes, the smile was not for me. It was for the person standing behind me.
Classic.
So then my wave became this strange half stretch, like maybe I was reaching for a cloud.
That is such an awkward save.
It was not a save, it was a public performance.
I'm sorry, but that's very funny.
Thank you. I suffered for the lesson.
We appreciate your educational sacrifice.
You're welcome. What about you?
Mine was smaller, but still awkward. I met someone at an event and she said, "It's so nice to see you again."
Again?
Yes, and I smiled and said, "Yes, of course, you too."
But inside,
Inside, I was thinking, I have no idea where we met.
oh, that is painful.
Very. I spent the next 2 minutes looking calm and searching my memory like a detective with no clues.
That is exactly the kind of thing we're talking about today.
Yes, because awkward moments are part of daily life. They happen at work, at parties, in cafes, on the bus, in class, everywhere.
And if you know a few useful English phrases, you can handle them much better.
Exactly. You don't need perfect English. You just need some natural, simple ways to respond.
Also, before we jump in, if you enjoy learning English with us, feel free to like the episode, subscribe, or share it with a friend who has ever smiled at the wrong person.
Which is probably many people.
A large and silent community.
A very polite community.
Quietly awkward together.
All right, let's move into the topic and break it down clearly. So first, what do we mean by awkward social moments?
Good question, because awkward is a word people hear a lot.
Yes, awkward means uncomfortable in a social way. Something feels strange, embarrassing, or not smooth.
Like when the conversation stops too suddenly.
Exactly.
Or when 2 people start talking at the same time, then both stop, then both start again.
Yes, that's awkward.
Or when you forget a name, use the wrong name, or realize you've been telling a long story to someone who clearly wants to leave.
Also awkward.
That one felt a little personal.
I'm sure it was only a random example.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is this. Awkward does not always mean terrible.
I like that.
It often just means human. A little messy, a little uncomfortable, a little, well, that happened.
That's a helpful way to see it.
And in English conversation, awkward moments are actually useful learning moments.
Because they teach you what real people say when life does not go perfectly.
Exactly. Textbooks often teach clean, perfect conversations.
Like, hello, Tom, how are you today? I am fine, thank you. And you?
Yes, very polite, very clear. Not very real all the time.
Real life is more like, oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. No worries. Actually, this is a little awkward, but I forgot your name.
Exactly. Real English includes repair language.
Repair language?
Yes, language we use when a conversation goes wrong, gets uncomfortable, or needs a reset.
Oh, that's useful.
Think of conversation like carrying a tray of drinks.
Okay.
Most of the time, you walk normally.
Right.
But awkward moments are the little shakes.
Ah,
Maybe the tray moves, maybe one glass slides a little.
maybe I panic?
Yes, but good English phrases help you steady the tray.
I love that image.
You don't need to throw the whole tray away.
That is comforting, socially and emotionally.
So today, we're going to learn how to talk about awkward moments in 3 ways.
Okay.
First, how to describe them.
So you can tell a story.
Yes. Second, how to react in the moment.
So you don't just freeze and become a statue.
Exactly. And third, how to move on politely.
Very important, because sometimes the dream is not perfection, the dream is survival with dignity.
Very well said.
Thank you. I've survived many conversations.
So if awkward moments make you nervous in English, don't worry, we're going to make this simple, practical, and natural.
Let's do it.
Let's start with a couple of real-life style stories.
These are always fun, usually for one of us, not always for both of us.
I'll go first. A few months ago, I was at a small dinner with some friends and some people I didn't know well.
Already dangerous.
A little, yes. Everyone was talking, and the conversation felt easy. Then one man sat down next to me and said, "So, how's your sister doing?"
Oh,
Yes. I smiled for 1 second, and then my brain stopped.
because you thought,
I thought, I don't have a sister.
amazing.
So I looked at him and said, very gently, "I think you might have the wrong person."
Good recovery.
He looked shocked, then laughed and said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. I mixed you up with someone else."
That is awkward, but also kind of sweet.
It was, and because we both stayed calm, it became funny instead of painful.
That's important.
Yes, a simple phrase like, "I think you might have the wrong person," can save the moment.
Also, it is polite. It doesn't sound angry.
Exactly. Here's another one. I once introduced 2 people at an event. I said, "This is Daniel and this is Mark."
Sounds normal.
Except Daniel was not Daniel.
Oh no.
Yes, he looked at me kindly and said, "Actually, I'm David."
Oof.
Yes. So I laughed a little and said, "I'm so sorry, David. That was awkward."
Very honest.
And that helped. Everyone relaxed.
Because sometimes if you name the awkwardness, it becomes smaller.
Exactly. You don't always need a perfect sentence. Sometimes, "Sorry, that was awkward," is enough.
I like that a lot.
Your turn.
All right. Mine happened on a train. I was standing near the door and the train was crowded. A woman dropped her scarf and I picked it up.
Nice.
Very kind of me. For 3 seconds, I was a movie hero.
And then?
Then I tapped the wrong person on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, I think this is yours."
No.
Yes. The woman looked confused and said, "No, that's not mine."
Oh, Ryan.
Meanwhile, the real owner was behind me trying to say, excuse me?
That is beautifully awkward.
I turned around, handed her the scarf and said, "Sorry, that was a bit awkward."
Perfect phrase.
Thank you. My embarrassment is very fluent.
Clearly.
And one more quick story. I was at a party once talking to someone about her job for maybe 5 full minutes.
Okay.
I was asking thoughtful questions, I was listening carefully, I was doing excellent social work.
Sounds good.
Then she smiled and said, "Actually, I'm not Anna. Anna is my cousin, I'm Julia."
Oh, wow.
I had started the conversation with the wrong identity and then built a whole career conversation on top of it.
That is impressive.
Thank you. I said, "Oh wow, I'm so sorry. Let me start again."
That is such a useful line.
Yes, let me start again. Very simple, very practical.
These stories show something important. Awkward moments often come from small mistakes.
Wrong person, wrong name, wrong guess, wrong timing.
Exactly. And usually the best response is simple, calm, and honest.
Not dramatic.
Not dramatic.
Good, because I already bring enough drama naturally.
So now let's move into the main teaching section and build some useful speaking tools. All right, we're going to look at 5 practical ways to talk about awkward social moments in English.
5 tools for those please let the floor open and take me away moments.
Exactly. And for each one, we'll give you a simple pattern, an explanation, and a real-life example.
Let's go.
Tip 1. Learn simple phrases to name the awkward moment.
I like this one because sometimes the easiest thing to do is just say what is happening.
Yes, if something feels socially strange, you can use simple phrases like, that was awkward. This is a little awkward. Well, this is awkward. That was embarrassing.
Very useful.
These phrases are direct, but still natural. They help you sound honest and human.
And when you say them with a small smile, they often make the moment lighter.
Exactly. For example, imagine you walk into a room and wave at someone, but they were waving at the person behind you.
A classic emotional injury.
You can laugh lightly and say, oh, that was awkward.
Or if you sit in someone else's seat by mistake, you can stand up and say, sorry, this is awkward.
Yes, simple is good.
I think learners sometimes believe they need a very smart sentence.
That's so true, but in real life, short and clear often works best.
Also, if you say, well, this is awkward, you sound very natural.
Yes, but the tone matters. Keep it warm, not rude.
Good point. Don't say it like you're in a serious detective film.
Exactly. Tip 2. Use soft apology phrases.
Important, because awkward moments often need a gentle apology.
Yes, here are some very useful ones. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Sorry, that came out wrong. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Oops, sorry.
Oops, sorry is one of my favorites. It's small, quick, and very human.
It really is. Let's say you ask someone, are you tired? But they reply, no, this is just my face.
Oof.
Awkward.
Very awkward.
A good response could be, oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Exactly. Or maybe you interrupt someone by mistake. You can say, oops, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead is great because it gives the other person space to continue.
That feels polite and smooth.
Another example, maybe you make a joke and nobody laughs.
Ah, yes, the lonely joke.
You can smile and say, okay, sorry, that was a bad joke.
Honestly, that can save the moment.
It can. When you accept the awkwardness with kindness, people usually relax.
Unless the joke was truly terrible.
Even then, honesty helps.
Fair.
Tip 3. Learn how to correct a misunderstanding politely.
This one is gold.
If there's confusion, you can use phrases like, I think I misunderstood. I may have explained that badly. Sorry, let me say that again. I think you might have the wrong person. Let me start again. These phrases are so useful because they repair the conversation without creating more stress. Exactly. Let's imagine someone thinks you are from a country you are not from.
Happens all the time.
You can say, actually, I'm from Brazil, not Spain.
That's clear.
If you want to make it softer, say, actually, I'm from Brazil. Easy mistake.
Oh, I like that. Easy mistake. That's friendly.
Another example, if you say something unclear and the other person looks confused, you can say, sorry, let me say that again.
Very practical for learners.
Yes, because awkward moments are not only social. Sometimes they happen because of language problems.
Exactly. Maybe your grammar's not perfect, maybe your pronunciation is not clear. That's okay.
And let me say that again gives you a second chance.
I use that in life, work, and emotionally.
I'm not surprised.
Thank you.
Tip 4. Use light humor carefully.
Carefully is the key word.
Yes, a little humor can make an awkward moment easier, but keep it gentle. Do not make fun of the other person.
Make the joke about the situation, or lightly about yourself.
Exactly. Useful lines are, well, that could have gone better. Great, smooth move. Okay, that was graceful. I'm really good at making things awkward.
I feel seen.
I thought you might.
Thank you.
Tip 5. Learn phrases to move on and keep the conversation alive.
This is very important because after an awkward moment, many people freeze.
Yes, but if you know how to continue, you feel much more confident. Here are some easy phrases. Anyway, so, as I was saying, no worries. It's fine. These things happen. Let's move on. Where were we?
Beautiful. These are like little bridges.
Exactly. They help you leave the awkward moment and continue the conversation.
For example, if someone says the wrong name and apologizes, you can say, "No worries. These things happen."
That's kind and natural.
Or if you both talk at the same time, one person can say, "Sorry, you go ahead."
Yes, then after the other person speaks, you can say, right, so as I was saying.
Very smooth.
Another example, imagine you accidentally ask a very personal question, then realize it.
Oof.
Awkward.
Very awkward.
A good response could be, sorry, you don't have to answer that. Anyway, how was your weekend?
That is such a useful recovery move.
It really is. You're changing direction in a polite way.
And that helps everyone breathe again.
Exactly. So let's quickly review our 5 tools.
Number 1, name the awkwardness simply.
Number 2, use soft apology phrases.
Number 3, correct misunderstandings politely.
Number 4, use light humor carefully.
Number 5, move on with bridge phrases.
If you practice these, awkward moments will feel less scary.
Maybe still awkward,
Yes,
but less scary.
and that is real progress.
Also, I want to say something for learners.
Go ahead.
Sometimes your awkward moment is not actually a disaster. It just feels big because you're nervous.
That's such a good point.
The other person often forgets it very quickly.
Yes, we remember our own awkward moments much longer than other people do.
Sadly, my brain stores them in high definition.
Many brains do.
Good to know I'm not alone.
Definitely not. All right, let's go into our word tour. Welcome to the word tour.
Or today, maybe the awkward phrase tour.
I like that. We're going to look at 6 useful words and phrases from today's episode.
We'll keep the meanings very simple and give you 2 short example sentences for each one.
Let's begin. First phrase, awkward.
Awkward means socially uncomfortable or a little embarrassing.
Example 1, it was awkward when I forgot his name.
Example 2, we had an awkward silence in the elevator.
Second phrase, embarrassing.
Embarrassing means something makes you feel shy, uncomfortable, or silly.
Example 1, I said the wrong name. It was embarrassing.
Example 2, falling in front of everyone was embarrassing.
Third phrase, wrong person.
Wrong person means you thought someone was another person.
Example 1, sorry, I think I texted the wrong person.
Example 2, I waved at the wrong person at the station.
Fourth phrase, that came out wrong.
This means my words sounded bad or different from what I wanted to say.
Example 1, sorry, that came out wrong. I didn't mean to sound rude.
Example 2, let me say that again. That came out wrong.
Fifth phrase, no worries.
No worries means it's okay or don't feel bad.
Example 1, you forgot my name? No worries.
Example 2, sorry I'm late. No worries, we just started.
Sixth phrase, let me start again.
This means I made a mistake, so I want to say it one more time in a better way.
Example 1, that was confusing. Let me start again.
Example 2, I used the wrong word. Let me start again.
These phrases are useful because they are short, clear, and easy to remember.
And they work in real life.
Yes, that's always our goal.
I also think no worries is one of the kindest little phrases in English.
It really is. It makes the conversation softer.
And sometimes that softness is exactly what an awkward moment needs.
Beautifully said. Now let's practice.
This is the part where we turn the lesson into real conversation.
We'll give you a few mini dialogues and ready-to-use sentences about awkward social moments.
Listen, repeat later if you want, and notice how simple the English is.
Mini dialogue 1, forgetting a name. Hey, it's nice to see you again.
You too. I'm so sorry. This is a little awkward, but I forgot your name.
No worries, I'm Leah.
Right, Leah, thank you. I'm really bad with names sometimes.
That's a very useful real-life pattern.
Honest, polite, and not too dramatic.
Mini dialogue 2. Misunderstanding.
So, how's your brother doing?
Actually, I don't have a brother.
Oh, wow, I'm so sorry. I think I mixed you up with someone else.
It's okay, these things happen.
Again, very natural.
Mini dialogue 3. Saying something that sounds wrong. You look tired today.
Thanks?
Oh, sorry, that came out wrong. I just meant you look a little busy.
Okay. Yes, it's been a long day.
Good repair.
Very useful.
Now let's build a few ready-to-use model answers.
These are great if you want to talk about awkward moments in conversation class, speaking practice, or daily life.
Model answer 1. I had an awkward moment yesterday. I waved at the wrong person, and then I had to pretend I was stretching.
That one feels close to home.
I'm sure it does.
Deeply.
Model answer 2. Sometimes I feel awkward in social situations, especially when I forget someone's name or interrupt by mistake.
Very practical and clear.
Model answer 3. When something awkward happens, I try to stay calm, say sorry, and move on.
That is such a good life sentence.
It really is. Now let's recap the most useful points from today.
First, awkward social moments are normal.
Second, simple phrases work best. You do not need fancy English.
Third, you can name the moment with phrases like, that was awkward, or this is a little awkward.
Fourth, soft apology phrases help a lot. Sorry about that. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Fifth, if there is confusion, repair the conversation. Let me say that again. I think I misunderstood. I think you might have the wrong person.
Sixth, a little gentle humor can help if the moment feels light enough.
Seventh, use bridge phrases to keep going. Anyway, no worries. These things happen. So, as I was saying...
And finally, remember that awkward moments do not mean you are bad at English.
Yes, they mean you're having real conversations.
Exactly.
And real conversations are sometimes messy.
That's so true.
Honestly, if everything is always smooth, maybe you're talking to a robot.
Or reading from a very old textbook.
Also possible.
So be kind to yourself. A little awkwardness is part of learning and part of life.
And sometimes it becomes a very good story later.
Very true. And that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Thanks so much for spending this time with us.
We hope this lesson helped you feel more confident talking about awkward social moments in English.
And maybe a little less alone in your awkwardness.
Definitely less alone.
Before we go, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, in the comments, tell us about an awkward social moment you had.
It can be small.
Maybe you forgot a name.
Maybe you waved at the wrong person.
Maybe you said you too to something that did not need a you too.
A timeless classic.
Or write one sentence using a phrase from today's episode.
For example, I had an awkward moment at work, but I said sorry and moved on.
Perfect.
Or I texted the wrong person and it was so embarrassing.
Also perfect.
And remember, awkward moments do not stop your English progress.
Not at all. In fact, they are part of real communication.
So keep speaking, keep listening, keep trying, and don't worry if things feel messy sometimes.
Your English does not need to be perfect to be real, warm, and meaningful.
Exactly.
We're cheering for you.
Always.
Take care, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.